if you're a registered behavior technician, you're someone that's pursuing behavior analyst certification board certificates like the BCBA, the BCBA, these sort of things, or if you're just genuinely interested in expanding your contacts in behavior analysis, this video is for you. Welcome to the Daily BA. My name is RYANO. I've worked extensively on networking and developing my skill sets there. I've worked along some of the most amazing behavior analysts. It has been an honor and a privilege. And today I want to show you 3 of the ways that I find people and connect with people that I've developed and found throughout my time in the field. So first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to open up and hop into the Association of Behavior Analysis International's website. ABI is the primary membership-based organization for those interested in the philosophy, science, and application and teaching of behavior analysis. They do a whole lot of things, but specifically, they have a link that you can go to that has a bunch of different affiliate chapters. Affiliated chapters are also membership organizations, but usually specific to a certain geography. That could be a different country, or that could be a state if you reside in the United States. Majority of my followers in the United States, so I'm going to break down the example of the USA chapters. If you click here and you check it out, there is a flood of different state associations. Some of them are state specific or a little bit more regional, and they have some different names, but there are a ton of them listed here. Now, why would you jump into one of these? Well, let's take, for example, let's say that I'm trying to reach out to someone in Illinois. So we click into Illinois, you'll see first thing when it started, but also the contact information. And this is critical information because you can click, in this example, Scott Herbst, and you can email and get a direct contact with somebody and ask them any questions related to Illinois Association of Behavior Analysis, or Illinois ABA, you'll see here. So questions like, if you're trying to find specific resources, certain funding rates, certain maybe questions about practice and licensure, like what you can and can't do as a behavior analyst or someone's pursuing certification, these are going to be your best contacts. I often find that people don't know about ABA International just the wealth of resources that it actually has, but specifically this one, it is a free way to connect and find local answers. So make sure that you check that out down below. Again, this is not just specific to the United States. There's a whole bunch of international chapters that you can see here. And when they say membership organizations, these are often volunteer-led. So if you want to get involved and help grow the community of behavior analysts in your area, this is how, and they're always needing help. Now the next one's through the Behavior Analyst Certification Board. I'm not going to show this one in depth. It changes, and it's really, I don't touch anything with the BACB, just like with ABI. I'm not affiliated with the BACB, but it's an extremely useful resource that I find myself having to point people to in the comments all the time. So what you'll do is you go to bacb.org here. You're going to click Find a Certificate, and there's a general search criteria. You check off what it is that you're looking for, whom you're looking for, where they are, down to the specific zip code. And you can find and connect with a bunch of people. Again, they don't offer their email addresses specifically there, but there's an email form. So I can't like copy their email address, but I can write them in their form and contact them. This is how one of the sharpest colleagues that I've ever worked with found me actually, is he was looking for supervision. And he said, who's around me in my zip code? He sent a bunch of emails and we connected that way. So it's a really fantastic way, especially if you're just kind of not sure what's going on at all in your local area. So that'll bring us to the third and last way in which I try to find people, which is through social media. And this one isn't quite as clear, but you can go through specific hashtags such as behavior analysis or BCBA, things like that. You can click in and start to follow and see what's going on. So you can scroll through content specific to that hashtag, see what people are posting, see if there's anything specific going on there. But one strategy that I found really useful is I try to go to other profiles. So if you take my profile here as an example, the Daily BA, you could click and see who it is that I'm following and start to look into each of these different organizations or people, just kind of peruse around. I also do this with Facebook groups. Facebook groups are a little bit different. I feel like the folks over on Instagram are a little bit more open to conversations and connecting people. That's just been my experience. But this has been a fantastic way. And I would encourage you, like people like myself, if you're looking for resources, you can always reach out to these different various accounts, mine included. People are usually there trying to help out and connect people, all right? So don't be afraid to send that DM. Now, lastly, just a quick story. I talked about my networking and how I've had a lot of cool opportunities. One of the most recent ones was this year working with Dr. Greg Hanley and his team at FTF Behavioral Consulting. They're doing fantastic work in assessment and treatment of problem behavior with children with various disabilities, neurological differences, neurodifferences, etc. And this goes back into the first conference that I went to was in 2011, where thanks to my mentor at the time, I got to shake hands, sit, and just listen to him talk about things. Now, I was very little read at that time, didn't understand most what was going on. I did best to prepare, my mentor did too. But it was something where I didn't know that quick little interaction there, right? Meeting someone through one of these conferences like the Association of Behavior Analysis International, like connecting with people through these sort of avenues was gonna lead to something like years down the road being called up by none other than Greg himself saying, hey, I've got a project, I know you film, I know you're in behavior analysis, we should really work together on this. And so these processes, I guess my point is you never know where they're going to go, what they're gonna provide you, but I spend a little bit of time each week just kind of cruising around, paying attention to what's going on, connecting with people over time. And those little bits, 5, 10, 15 minutes a week start to add up immensely when you're trying to network and grow and understand what the resources are, the intellectual capital of our field. So this is just my quick list. If you have any other resources that you think are valuable, please link them down below. Other communities, other ways, other strategies that you connect with people. If you're interested in more content that I create, you can check out over here, these 2 videos. You can support me by going to Patreon. There's added benefits if you support monetarily there, and subscribe at the little circle down here below. Thank you, that's your Daily BA.